Hey there friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today I'll be reacting to Mortius for the very first time. We'll be checking out Mortius's three-part series, first with Turning Point, then with Dreamscape, and lastly with Good. Now, this is an artist that I am completely unfamiliar with, but apparently is actually in the reaction space and music production space as well, so it's always lovely to get to hear from other reactors and the creativity that they possess, because I also think that a lot of just reactors in general, this is just my suspicions, they're not only just there to consume others' content, they actually have material and content they'd like to create as well. There's a creative itch that needs to be scratched. I myself have that itch as well, so it's really cool that somebody's out there doing this thing. So I'm excited to check these out, but before we jump in, a massive thank you goes to Sarah, whose generous support made this reaction possible. Thank you so much. All right, now let's check these out. Oh, constant warning. What can I make from the bricks that remain in the rubble you left in my chest? Did you take foundation or just decoration? How much of me really is left? A huge production. Together we drew it, but how can I build when I don't know where you hit? The cracks are increasing, who knows? Da 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 da. It's like a staircase climbing up, and the tempo is like mid-tempo, but the delivery of the lyrics is pretty quick. But how can I build when I don't know where you hit? The cracks are increasing, who knows how much more I can take? And no, the Roman story tells the same old. Almost reminds me a bit of Panic at the Disco. Tale, a woman turned monstrous for the mistakes of a male. Wow. Nice harmony there. Is only half a story. I'd have taken the Gorgon's curse over how you made me feel. I turned around. I'd rather be turned to stone. All was changed. My life will never be the same with my pieces rearranged. This was my turning point where you turned on me, where the future was set in stone, and I feel like what was being built can't be the same. Wow. I'm trying to pay attention to like so much at once. In the background it sounds like an electric guitar is there, but it also kind of sounds like there's these really light, almost like falsetto-esque vocals. I'm gonna play it back again. Right here. That sounds like a voice. And then a guitar. So you turned on me. I thought that we'd be fine till you took that from me in my own bed. Where you left me trying to process what you've done. I made this is so interesting. But you have turned off the future. I turned around and it all was changed. My life will never be the same with my pieces rearranged. I'm down for this. Where you turned on me, where the future was set in stone, and I feel like what was being built can't be the same. Your memory lingers, so I'm turning it to stone. The center of my garden is where you'll be thrown. No chance to stand on, but you see what I can grow. Oh, that chord there. To stand on, but you see what I can grow. Oh, what voicing is that? It's so dissonant and consonant at the same time. I love the way it moves. To stand on, but you see what I can grow. On the shoulders that was really cool. Of a tiny man who thought that I had something he was owed. My friends call you a bitch, but that's not fair. Cause even my dog knows. Yeah, right. I knew this was coming. Oh wow. Wow. I was not expecting that. This is
Now my future is set in stone and I feel
Also, the visuals here are super cool. I've been noticing like more and more now, like the highlighting of the hearts and the rectangles and all the shapes.
never be the same.
The waves, zigzag, spiral.
This is my turning point, 'cause you turned on me. Now my future is set in stone and I feel like what was being built can't be the same. It'll turn out okay.
That is cool. That is really cool. Okay. I get it. It's like, it's kind of like this like poppy, almost like acapella-esque sing-songy song. It's catchy. It is really catchy. I love the way everything is so well supported. We had some beautiful harmonies, and then that there was just one dissonant chord that I noticed throughout that entire track that really just like sent shivers through my spine, which I'm absolutely here for. And something that's just really special is using music as a tool for storytelling, because we can speak, we can verbalize our words, and in a sort of sense, when you are speaking, right, we have inflection, and it's sort of in a flat sense emulates what singing actually is. Singing is just a more exaggerated version of talking, of giving a speech, but this is like, further on that other end of the continuum where you are literally singing and telling a story. This is like one of the reasons why I think Disney movies perform so well, is because not only are the stories inherently interesting, but the music that often plays during those movies are insanely catchy, and they also add to the storytelling. I'm excited for the next part here. We have Dreamscape coming up in just a short while, but if you're enjoying the reaction, subscribe, and if you would like to request a reaction yourself, please hit the link down below. It's the best way to support my reactions over here. All right, let's check out Dreamscape.
In a small town growing up, always thought I knew what I would do when I was on my own.
An acoustic guitar this time.
Dreams
Harmonic
big,
minor.
worry small, thinking I could have it all. Don't worry, mama.
This chord I feel like Panic at the Disco is like soaring through this. This chord progression sounds like minors. We're in the minor scale, maybe like a 1, 6, 3, 5, but major 5, bringing us into the harmonic minor. It's my guess.
Have it all. Don't worry, mama. I'll still pick up the phone.
Oh, maybe it's 1, 7, 6, 5.
Do what I can do. I'm gonna rattle the stars, and the world will know me too.
Oh.
With all my dreams, I got something to believe in.
Whoa.
I'm looking past all the possible mistakes.
Whoa.
I'm just a kid, but I'm brighter than I seem. And now I'm looking to the future, and the world feels like a dreamscape.
The chord again.
A little older day by day. The devil's on my shoulders, say maybe I can't make it on my own.
This is a beautiful song. Super driven.
Search for love. It's all too much, yet not enough. Where's the end of all of this unknown? Find a person that you trusted, but they showed their colors true.
I'm noticing Mortius definitely likes that lyrical delivery. There's like a very consistent meter about it. And it's a style thing, because I think a lot of singers, depends on who they are, they prefer like a lot of agility, and they can sing one syllable and just extend it across, all space and time. And then some singers really like to pack their songs with a lot of lyrical content, kind of forcing them, in a sense, to say a lot of syllables in rapid succession. Mortius seems to fall into the latter category, which is all well and good. I think one of the only like considerations there is you don't want to make your songs too busy or too difficult for somebody else to sing along to. That's what I've noticed as I try to write my own music, is like, man, I can write poetry for days, but sometimes like parsimony matters too. So this is just like what I'm noticing in the moment. It works in this setting though, don't get me wrong.
Find a person that you trusted, but they showed their colors true. You think that you can fight it, but their memories follow you. Why are my dreams dictated by my demons?
Wow, this is like kind of like a rock song.
Since we were kids, we were supposed to be a team.
If we get a guitar solo,
Up at 3 a.m. just to keep you from my dreamscape. And why will all these paths go still our future too? The life ahead must be brighter than the past I've lived. It doesn't hurt less,
I
but
like
it
that.
hurts less often. Finding new dreams worth getting lost in. Not yet a garden, but the seeds are sown.
wow, not yet a garden.
Mourn the you he took away. Celebrate who's here today to make a world a little less alone.
I love that sharp
Never the
7.
same, but that doesn't make it wrong. One day at a time, all we do is plug along.
This is good, Sarah.
Till the day that we sit down and turn it to a song. And now I'm gonna scream it till the whole world sings along. 'Cause now my dreams aren't muddled by that demon. Despite the past, I am glad to be awake. My inner kid gets to see a new me beam. And when I take a look around, I am building my own dreamscape.
Oh, that's so interesting. And what a great delayed hit on the chorus there. This is super interesting. Oh, that's Mortius, Dreamscape. We have one more to check out. We have Good, but oh god, now I have other comments to make, and I'll try to make them as quickly as possible so we can just jump right to Good, or you can just skip ahead as well. That's also a thing. I really like his voice, like, a lot. There's that, again, Brandon Urie from Panic at the Disco quality that it's in there. It's somewhere in the timbre, and I like Brandon Urie's voice, so that's meant as a compliment. But there's also this like underlying richness, especially what we noticed in Dreamscape is he's kind of resting more in those mids, and he has a rich voice, right? So it fills out, and it really serves as a good base for all of the other melodic instrumentation that's happening here, especially the strumming of the acoustic guitar, some of those, like, there weren't strings, but kind of like synth-esque notes, and with the drums, right, we kind of had that rock feel coming straight from the drums. But I love that his voice feels so well grounded in this track. Definitely he's a good singer, and you can hear the support in his voice. I like the story in that one too. It's cool that he's kind of weaving this narrative across multiple tracks. It's almost like we're listening to a mini EP. Also, I don't think I mentioned this in the beginning, but like the actual music videos or the lyric video we saw in the beginning, these are really cool visually. I wonder if he had these videos themselves commissioned by somebody, or if he's so talented that he not only sings and produces all this music, but then also creates the visuals. Those are the questions that I would ask as another like fellow content creator. I love the creative generative process. But yeah, let's check out the last song here, Good by Mortius. Let's go.
I thought that getting better meant that I could get some sleep. I thought that feeling stronger would mean never feeling weak. I thought that 8 years later I'd be done with therapy. And I thought that with this album done I'd finally feel at ease. 'Cause every happy song gives a reason to be so. But sometimes when you ask the sky for sunshine, she says no.
Wow.
You wake up and the world
That's
is
beautiful.
just as gray as yesterday.
The
But
monotony.
if we turn that window to a mirror, we can say, gee, I'm feeling happy as I can, and oh my Lord, I'm smiling again. The only thing could stop me is myself. I deserve feeling like I'm
They hear
on
the
the
background
top
vocals
shelf.
here.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
a
feeling
beautiful
good.
lyric.
G-O-O-D. Yeah, despite the dissent and the world's best attempts, I'm G-O-O-D good. Say God gives his toughest battles to the strongest.
I love the meaning there, the window turning into a mirror, because oftentimes we like to externalize our issues and things that we feel, but you know, even though it's gray outside doesn't mean it has to be gray on the inside. It is logical for the outside world and external circumstances to affect your current mood and emotion. Don't get me wrong, but at some point we can shift our view of these negative things that are almost certainly going to occur at one point or another, or you may go through like immense periods of drought, right, where things are just perpetually gray. This is where like training the mind, disciplining, meditating, breath work, being part of a loving community, all of those like little components, they add up and help support you through those tougher times. You know, these battles that's on our screen right now, these battles can be made just a tad bit easier with these perspective changes and additions to one's life.
G-O-O-D. Yeah, despite the dissent and the world's best attempts, I'm G-O-O-D good. Say God gives his toughest battles to the strongest soldier. If a war awaits, I'd like to dodge the draft. You know, they say that there's a reason all the bad things happen for, but I'm sick of these excuses, I can't take it anymore. They say the grass is greener if you reach the other side, but why hop fences when we could just water what's inside?
Yeah, water your own garden, my friend.
Gee, I'm feeling happy as I can, and oh my Lord, I'm smiling again. The only thing could stop me is myself. I deserve.
That's clever
feeling
songwriting
like
right
I'm
there.
on the top shelf.
The acronym, spelling it out.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. G-O-O-D. Yeah, despite the dissent and the
Bit of
world's
DJing
best
happening.
attempts, I'm G-O-O-D good. The darkest days don't always have a bright side. Stormy clouds aren't always silver lined, and all these cliches only serve to hide.
You hear the harmony
fact
layer.
that life can really be a bitch sometimes. Gee, I'm feeling happy as I can. Oh my Lord, I'm smiling again. Geez, these things don't always go to plan. Oh,
Like the claps, too.
I'm trying to do the best I can. Gee, I'm feeling happy.
He's a great
when I can.
songwriter.
Oh, I might just need a helping hand. Go, go, go. Gee, I'm feeling happy as I can, and oh my Lord, I'm smiling again. The only thing could stop me is myself. I deserve feeling like I'm on the top shelf.
And apparently,
I'm feeling good.
oh wow,
G-O-O-D. Yeah, despite the dissent and the world's best attempts, I'm
that's cool.
G-O-O-D good.
This has been kind of a tough week for me, and being able to just like sit down and record something like this, even on the days where recording might not be the easiest, I appreciate every one of you who allows for this to be my reality and for me to make the best art that I know how to make. So, thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so sweet of him. Whoa. There you have it. Those are the, I guess, I don't know if there's a name to the trilogy we just listened to, but that is Mortius Good, and that's just Mortius in general. There's a lot of a lot of good stuff in that track, as well as just the three that we listened to overall. And something that I don't think I mentioned earlier is that apparently in this track Good, a lot of the background vocals aren't actually from Mortius himself, but are actually from his patrons, which is just a really cool moment. That's like amazing. I guess the term would be fan service, but music is collaborative. It is social. It conveys meaning, and the reason we create it is not only for the music itself and for our own, benefit and, creative juices, but it's for others to also enjoy, right? So I'm just glad that he gave that olive branch and invited others into the creation process. And let's talk about these songs now and just Mortius in general. These 3 songs were so different from one another. The genres, the vibes, the feels, lyrically, the story that he's telling. It just shows you a wide variety of what Mortius is capable of. And for my first listen, he is capable of a lot. I could imagine him doing several other genres. I don't know how many other songs he has out. I'd assume a little bit. I'd assume he has more, although I'm not sure. But he's good at what he does. I want him to do more. I hope he does. And, if he does send those requests my way, I'd be happy to check out more Mortius or anything else you'd like me to check out. I really just love music so much. It is so fun to get to explore music, especially when I get to listen to music with you all and from people who love music themselves. That's the whole point, man. We spread this peace, love, and positivity through music. I think music, it's a healer. It's a teacher. There's just so many roles that music plays, and in this case, it's a bridger. It brings us together. But I hope you all enjoyed the reaction today. Subscribe if you did, and again, if you'd like to request a reaction, please hit the link in the description box below. That's the best way to support my reactions over here. And as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.